Hi everyone, my name is Mackenzie Yamazaki and I'm a realtor with Berkshire Hathaway in Anaheim Hills. And today my video is going to be about how to get your real estate license. So I have tons of friends and family and clients, and just in general I get asked this question all the time. And then, the follow-up questions are, what school did you go to? How long did it take you? Is it hard? How much did it cost? So in this video, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys all of those answers. So first, what school did I go to? I went to First Tuesday. I will link it below. This is not a promotion of them in any way or form, but I had a really good time. And it was a smooth process and I was really happy with it. Although I have nothing else to compare it to because it was just my first time doing that, and I never went with another course and then changed later on. So I will link it below, but it was called First Tuesday. It's online. The reason that I chose to do online was because I had just had my daughter a little bit before that, and I was a stay-at-home mom, and my husband's work schedule was really difficult to work around. So I knew that I wouldn't be able to commit to going to a physical location once a week or twice a week or for a couple hours just here and there. So the online was the best option for me at that time in my life. With this, I was able to put her down at night and then study and take all of my exams on my own time. So at the time that I took the course, I kind of feel like it was $200. I remember it was somewhere around that, but I did look it up, and it right now for the course that I took was $266. But it does come with all of the books, a ton of online courses and practices and things that you can do that are interactive on there, as well as it came with an exam prep book. And so this is just like tips and tricks on how to take the exam, as well as a ton of just practice questions. And the more questions that you answer, and sometimes it's the same question just worded a different way, but it really helped. I can't tell you how many times I took the practice exams online. I probably took them over 100 times for sure. Okay, so the next is, how long did it take? So there is a amount of time that you cannot finish these before, and so I'll explain that. So when you get the books, you have to take 3 courses. So the courses that I took was Real Estate Principles, Legal Aspects of Real Estate, and Real Estate Practice, and this one is massive. So those were the 3 courses that I took. So once you read through the book and then you go to take the exam, it's an online exam. You have to wait 15 days before you're allowed to take the first exam, and then 15 days for the second, 15 days for the third. You don't have to do it on their time schedule, but if you wanted to take all 3 exams in one day, you could, if it was day 45 after you've already registered for the course. So there just has to be at least 15 days time period for you to be able to take each exam. Okay, so for the real estate, I'll just show you one of the books, but basically it's written. So I would just go through and kind of highlight and then write my own little notes and stuff. And then at the back of the books, there are practice exams. And then also there are tons of definitions. And these were really helpful. The definitions, the acronyms, the practice exams, all of those are super important, and they really are on the big exam through the state board. So when you are reading through this, really focus on anything that is an acronym. I can guarantee it's on there 100%. So once you take your exams, you need to pass each exam online for each one of your courses. So once you do that, then you'll print out your past exam certificate for each course. And then you need to go get a live scan, which is just doing a background check, your fingerprints, things like that. Then you put it all together, send in your application to the state along with your check for the exam, which I cannot remember, but I am pretty sure it was $325 to take the exam, which is pretty pricey, and it's a really hard exam, so you really want to pass it the first time. Otherwise, you are paying that again, and it just adds up. So it's better just to do it the first time, pass it, and move on. So once you do all of that, then you send it all in, and the waiting period from when you send it to the state is from 1 to 3 months. So once you're finished with all this, it's kind of a waiting game. You just sit there and wait to get the email saying like you're confirmed, you're allowed to take the exam. Once you're allowed to take the exam, you'll go online and schedule it at the location that you want to take it at the day, the time, etc. Before I took the exam, I did sign up for a crash course, and the crash course was super close to my house as well as the exam. And it is 8 hours for 2 days in a row, so 16 hours, and they just drill all of these books into you. So it's really helpful, and I will also link the crash course that I took below. You don't have to take that crash course. That was just the one that I took. I had a really good time with that, and I believe that they had 100% guarantee. So the guarantee was if you didn't pass your exam, then you could go back for free and do the crash course again and then go and take your exam. The 100% guarantee did not pay for you to take the exam again, so please keep that in mind. So my friend took the exam with me. We both took it at the same time. So we got a hotel room that was in the same parking lot as our exam, because our exam was at 8:30 in the morning, and I wanted to make sure that I wasn't stressed out or running late or hit traffic or there was an accident. I just wanted to be fresh and ready and alleviate any and all problems that could have and might have occurred. So we stayed in the hotel that was in that parking lot. We woke up, we took our exams, because you can still go online and take like practice exams and keep, quizzing each other back and forth. So we took those a couple times that night, and then we also took them a couple times in the morning. We got a good night's rest, woke up, and then went to the exam. And during the exam, they're really, really strict. Even if you have to go to the bathroom, like they watch every single thing you do. Like you really have to, and they can kick you out if you don't follow their rules and regulations. So you really want to make sure that like if you don't know or if you have a question, like just make sure you ask somebody. And then you find out that day if you passed. So as you're leaving, they will give you a paper that's folded, and they ask you to not open it until you get to the bottom until you get outside. So I had to go in an elevator. It was on like the second or third floor, and so I'm like sitting there holding this paper folded up, not opening it, just like super nervous, and I'm in the elevator, and there was somebody else in there with me, and they opened theirs, and I was like, like you're not supposed to do that. But so I just waited till I got outside, and then I opened it, and I had passed. Thankfully, I was so excited. So I am gonna do a part 2 and a part 3 to this video series. So my part 2 is gonna be what I did after I got my past exam results. And so I hope you guys stay tuned for that one, and I hope this was really helpful. If you have any questions, please, please, please ask me. I have friends right now that are actually taking courses, and I'm super excited for them, and I can't wait to see them start. So if you have any questions, or you just, or any comments or anything, please leave them below. I love this career. I love everything about it. So please let me know if I can be of any help to you. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in part 2.